It's exploration time. Hello, scholars. Last week we read After the Fall, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. And in this book, we looked at what happened after Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. And although all the king's men were able to put him back together and patch up his injuries on the outside, he was still very much hurt on the inside. And we learned that he was sad because he really enjoyed climbing up the wall to look at the birds, but after his fall, he became very fearful. And he no longer had the courage to climb up that wall and do what he loved and what made him happy. As we followed him on his journey, we see that Humpty Dumpty figures out a way to kind of get that happiness back, and it was by creating a paper airplane. And he made a paper airplane that looked like a bird, and he would fly it up in the sky until one day that very same paper airplane got stuck on that wall again. But this time Humpty Dumpty decided to overcome his fear, climb right back up that wall. And when he did that, all of a sudden, all that pain and sadness and hurt and fear he felt on the inside began to heal. And Humpty Dumpty was able to grow and become better than what he was before. Learning that life begins when you get back up. So this week, I want us to kind of be like Humpty Dumpty. And currently, we're all going through this pandemic. Although we are apart, we're still going through this together. And I know that it can be very fearful. And many people are at home in quarantine and they're just scared because they want to make sure they're keeping themselves and their family safe and keeping everyone else outside safe. As this pandemic began to happen, we saw people who were, although they were fearful on the inside, they started growing and doing things for others that we hadn't seen before. And one of those things that people started doing was making masks at home because they realized, hey, there might be a shortage and we really do need masks, and we can make masks for ourselves, for our friends, for our essential workers who are working outside. And we're going to use that to kind of inspire our assignment this week. Now it's your turn to engineer or design a mask for you or someone else to wear. If you have materials at home, I would like for you to try to create your own mask, and you can send me a photo or a video. If you do not have materials, you can sketch a design. What's one mask you would like to make? And you can send me a photo of that design.